all the distractions, distractions. They're trying to keep you occupied so you don't see the things that are literally coming, the things that we talked about for simply years. We talked about these things for years, and now they're upon us. You can actually see the signs in the air, but you know, like the movie, they don't want you to look up. But look, man, make sure y'all smash the like button on this video. Let's get this video to like 20,000 likes so this can hit the algorithm so a lot of people can see it. This video ain't to scare anybody, because if you're vibrating in fear, then you don't need to be here, because we ain't scared of nothing. You feel me? Look, we got positive vibes on this channel. Feel free to subscribe, man. And look, this should be a cool video. Just make sure y'all pay attention to the end. Don't believe anything you see in these videos until you deem it true for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But look, let's get into this video. Hopefully y'all enjoy.
The reason why the media is bombarding us with Diddy this and Diddy that and interviews, Diddy, is because they're trying to distract us from this city-sized object that is barreling towards Earth as we speak. And they know that it's not an asteroid or some type of debris because it course corrected itself. So that means the trajectory was going one way. And then it was like, oh, nope, Earth is this way. So they know that it is not some, random object. No, it's non-human, whatever it is. But it's the size of a city. It's the size of a city. Now, there are some speculations. Some people think it's the Anunnaki. Some people say, oh no, it's just an android or an asteroid or something. Or other people say it's some other type of aliens. But yeah, that's why everything is Diddy. Yeah, because something is coming, and they don't know what it is. I have a feeling they do know what it is, but they ain't gonna tell us. But yeah, apparently, supposedly, they have no idea what it is. So there's that. In the grand scheme of things, I don't care about Diddy. We been knew what Diddy was about. We knew Diddy been doing this stuff, okay? It's not a secret. Things are crumbling, which is why all of this judgment is happening. All the systems and stuff is falling because it's over. It's over, y'all. Like I said, I just want to know when can I stop paying my bills? That's all I need to know. When can I stop paying rent?
Facts.
Living out my dream is a full.
The ultimate reason why it's so hard for chosen ones to be in a relationship is because we have a divine purpose that's basically in alignment with our soul's contract. And the vast majority of the time, the people that you encounter and frequent are monitoring spirits that are being weaponized to cause distractions and chaos within your divine purpose. Your soul's purpose is to reverse the polarity of the generational curses that subjugated your bloodline, because you're an old soul encapsulated inside of a young body, and the people within the infrastructure of your family are new souls encapsulated inside old bodies. So that's why you're the black sheep of the family, the golden child. When you have a divine mission that's preordained by the logistical order of the universe, you have to deviate from distractions. You didn't come back to the planet to be dating low vibrational ass people and NPCs that basically deviate you from your purpose. You came back to cultivate the balance within the infrastructure of the planet. And this is the main reason why it's so hard for chosen ones to be in a relationship, because we see beyond the illusions of the dualistic three-dimensional paradox. So when chosen ones date people who are basically not in synchronization with our true purpose, it creates an energy of stagnation. So this is why the great majority of chosen ones must date chosen ones. Stop dating the NPCs, the drug dealers, the chicks that's getting the BBLs and things of that nature.
Facts. My brother killed that joint.
Because it's over for their system. The 500-year invasion is over. Feel the energy. Don't believe me. Just go outside and look around. Just turn the motherfucking news on like I'm about to do for you right here. Nigga, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Whew. I'm so happy, y'all. I'm so happy, man. I've been waiting to get this shit off my chest for a minute, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Man, Jack, you know, I've been really waiting to get this shit off my chest for a long time, family. Y'all don't hear me out there. I can't speak for y'all, but I've been doing this a long time. And I ain't just talking about in this lifetime. I'm talking about, nigga. When I signed up to come back to Earth, nigga, I was in line, nigga. Nigga, in the astrals, nigga, they didn't have to be like, hey, Divine Insight, do you want to go on this suicide mission and go back to Planet Kai and try to go inside and wake them up before we can fully get in there? You know, they only got a couple of their man-made years left. They only got like 50 of their man. It was like, I think we had 50. When I was in the astral realms, Earth only had, when I was in the astral planes, y'all, Earth only had like 60 years left. So it was like 1970 in y'all time, in Earth time. In what they would call human time, when I was in the astral realms, okay? So when they started pushing spirits and souls down on this planet, right? And they came to the 8th universe and asked me, because I'm a grandmaster teacher in the 8th universe. I already taught y'all this is the 9th universe we live in. You got 9 universes, all right? Each universe has 999 galaxies. Each galaxy has 999 planets. 9 is the number of completion all through the cosmos, nigga. Don't the moon go through 9 cycles? Right? Don't you go through... I got a video coming on the Power 9. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that for you too. Feel me? But just know 9 is a powerful motherfucking number, alright? Alright? Because the moon that they casted in our sky isn't real. We already know that. That's what they use to harvest souls. But they have not created nothing. We have actual moons. We had 2 suns on this planet, and the moons to this atmosphere rotated around the atmosphere. Alright? Zeus, he could not duplicate what we did. So he made moons too on Earth, but his moons don't have photon energy in them. His moons have anti-photon energy in them. This is why the moon gives off a negative charge. Here. Because Zeus manipulated the electromagnetic frequencies of the moon on his planet. Our sun gives off photon energy. That's why the sun feels so warm and it gives life. And you get the feeling good when the sun is out. Because that's positive energy. Now the moon here gives off anti-photon energy, which is APE technology, which is a negative frequency. So that's why when the moon is projected through that holograph here on our planet, because that's not a real moon in our sky, motherfucker, the ocean waves start rising and acting crazy. Motherfuckers start acting crazy, emotions rise on a full moon. That's because they turning up the negative hertz in the fucking holograph, which they call in the fucking moon, nigga. And like I told y'all, we gonna snatch that bitch out the motherfucking sky, nigga. Remember how they told you in Revelations, and the moon turned bloodshot red. The reason them bitches was able to tell y'all what was gonna happen in the Bible, in Revelations in their Bible, is because they already knew what the fuck they did. They knew we was gonna come back and fuck them up, nigga. They tried to get away. 1945, they figured out like we can't get out this bitch, nigga. We can't get out. That's why they started trying to kill us off faster. They started making the television. They started creating AIDS. They started creating more war. They started social media. All this shit came after 1945, nigga. They're like, oh shit, we can't get off this bitch. Well, let's just try to keep them sleeping longer, nigga. Man, this shit was written in the cosmos for this shit to happen like this, nigga. And like I told y'all, nigga, in y'all year of 1960, 8 years before they killed Malcolm X and all them, I was in line, nigga. I had already, nigga, before Malcolm and them even got to the Astrals and my Martin and all them, nigga, I was already in line, because I was already here Tucson L Overture in one of my past lives, and they killed me, nigga. I led the whole Haitian Revolution, nigga. I remember, nigga. So, in 1960 of y'all year, nigga, Divine Insight, my soul, my spirit, I was in line, nigga, like this. Yeah, I'm going down there, nigga. What year I'm coming in? I'm going back to Kai, nigga. I gotta get some shit off my chest, nigga. And that's on my son, that ain't lying, I was. Y'all was doing shit too. Y'all just haven't remembered yet, or a lot of y'all have. I'm telling you, nigga. I was in line. They was like, so who finna sign up to go to Planet Kai? Because you know we finna take it back over. They only got so many years left. I'm like, shit. You know, because you keep your memories with you and shit. You know, in the astral realm, you keep your shit with you in your soul. That's why your soul knows so much shit. Because it's been around for a long time. But you do got new souls, though. But most of us that's here now, we are the old souls. That's why we so rebellious, nigga. The old souls started coming back in 1960, y'all. They called us the indigo children. They tried to hide us and call us indigo children and rainbow children. And nigga, we them old souls, nigga, that was here when they first came and took this shit from us, nigga. We came back as babies, nigga. We started coming back in 1960, nigga. All of y'all that's watching, y'all part of that. I'm trying to tell y'all what's really going on. Now we grown now, nigga. You feel me?
Imagine if all of us knew exactly who we were. Some of us do. Imagine if all of us did. Maybe someday we will, right? Let me know in the comments down below if you know. Some of y'all figured out what I was talking about in my few videos ago. I ain't gonna go too deep, but some of y'all got it.
There's a group of people that is sent down to be the helpers. And those group of people, if you don't get anything, the reason why shit is holding back is because the ones in consciousness do not understand it. You are those people. That's the deal. You see what I'm saying? So now, instead of feeling good about your career and whether I made it, whether I got enough money, that's superficial shit, which is nothing anyway. Idiots have money. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
The most diabolical people in the world have so-called quote-unquote made it. But the most important people on the planet is the one that receives this knowledge to get the people out of this shit, and that is you. Okay? And this is the key. We got to keep constantly reminding ourselves. And it's an ongoing process. You got to remind yourself every day that I am the Christ which is to come, which the Holy Kabbalah tells you that you are. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, and start thinking like a god and all. So
I think it's just going to get weirder and weirder and weirder, and finally it's going to be so weird that people are going to have to talk about how weird it is. I look for the invention of artificial life, the cloning of human beings, possible contact with extraterrestrials, possible human immortality, and at the same time, appalling acts of brutality, genocide, race baiting, homophobia, famine, starvation. The mushroom said to me once, it said, "This is what it's like when a species prepares to depart for the stars. You don't depart for the stars under calm and orderly conditions. It's a fire in a madhouse." And that's what we have, the fire in the madhouse at the end of time. This is what it's like when a species prepares to move on to the next dimension. I think it's just going to get...
Man, I'm really starting to believe that.
Hey, y'all, smash that like button. We building tonight. Pay attention. Just keep paying attention. This is a real life movie tonight, y'all.
The night is day and day is night. Cause I seen this moon, right? The same day I just posted that video of the moon getting covered by black clouds. I seen this at 3 in the morning after, I was walking my dog. I was like, what the fuck? I thought that shit disappeared. It didn't. It showed up again, but the very same black clouds are literally right below it, about to cover it, right? But I stayed the whole night watching this thing. As it's setting, look at it. It started to turn orange. That shit looks like the sunset. And it's fucking setting at the very same spot I record the sunset every single day. Look at this bitch. Doesn't this bitch look like the sun?
Yeah.
Not the moon? That looks like the sun, y'all, more than the fucking moon. And is that the reason why they cover the moon every single night now? They black that shit out every night, make it disappear in 1 hour. I never see that fucking moon throughout the night. It's always covered. You know what I'm saying? I'm beginning to think they switch the days on us because birds are chirping at night. People are experiencing, tiredness, or they can't sleep at night, shit like that. I'm beginning to think that shit is real. They really did switch it on us, and I think they did it while we were sleeping on April 8th. I don't know, man. I don't want to jump to conclusion, but what I'm looking at right now, it's starting to sound like it. So y'all tell me in the comments below what you guys fucking think. If you thought that was a sunset as well, shit, let me know. Other than that, man, this world we live in is fucked up. We need to fix it. I don't know how, but we need to do something. Later, y'all.
Ain't that crazy? How bright it's getting around it though. Wow. It reminds me of the 3-body problem. Keep paying attention.
Now, take a look at this, y'all. What is the moon doing? What is the moon doing, y'all? This is at 1:23 a.m. This is what the moon is doing. Have y'all ever seen the moon do this? Look. What the hell? It's not my lens. Bro, have you ever seen the moon do this? Look, I'm turning it all angles. I'm turning it all way. But look at that, y'all. Is that the eclipse? What is going on here? It looks like a cube. It looks like a diamond. It looks like an eye. What is this, y'all? What is this? Even, what's it called? Even the lens flare looks like it, y'all. What is going on here?
It does. The lens flare does.
Bro. Look. Let me zoom all the way in. What? Bro, what is going on?
I want you guys to take a look at something, and this is going to be an interesting video, and there's a reason why I'm in the dark right now. I want you guys, see that right behind me? You see that? What do you think that is? You're in a world, right? 2024. I know you guys can barely see me, but you're in a world right now where someone can tell you, hey, you're gonna see 2 moons, okay? That's what that is behind me. That's the moon, guys. Let's turn the camera. So you're in a world where somebody can tell you, there's the moon right there. See it? Somebody can say that towards the end of this month, you guys are gonna see 2 moons, right? Wink, wink. 2 moons. But what they're not telling you is what that moon, the second moon that you will see from the end of this month until November, really is. Does anyone know what that is? I'll tell you. You won't think that conspiracy theorists are someone claiming that Planet X is crazy. And you're gonna see evidence of that towards the end of this month. 2 moons, guys, 2 moons. I'm out.
Hey, think about it though. What the Bible say? Towards the end of the times, you will see signs in the sky, right? Keep paying attention. We building.
Imagine getting online for Judgment Day. There will be a great line, and you're sitting behind the Apostle Paul. Like, oh, it's a great white throne judgment. What's your name? I'm Paul. Like Paul? Like the guy in the Bible? Oh yeah, I'm Paul, you know. Shipwrecked 5 times, stoned 3 times, you know, beaten, sick, dead. Oh yeah, all that, that's me. Who are you? Oh, I'm Isaiah. Oh, what did you do for... I mean, I went to church on Sunday. Paul's like, but I think you said you're a Christian. What is that? What do you mean you went to church on Sunday? Well, I went, but what'd you do for God? Well, I gave like 3%. I mean, I don't know, I just went. Paul's like, well, what'd you do there? Well, we sang 3 fast songs, 2 slow songs, offering, 20-minute message, and then there's this thing called an altar call. I didn't really go, so I don't know much about it, but, people would go forward, and then God would touch them and tell me some stories, the new covenant, the pouring out. I mean, what did you do? And you're like, I don't have any stories, Paul, because I'm not really a Christian. I just went to church on Sunday.
We know a bunch of people like that, don't we?
Quick thought. I want you to look at something. Wendy's is giving away 1 cent junior burgers on September 18th through the 22nd. What's going on at that time? Supermoon. What happens during the supermoon is when the moon gets closest to the earth, right? And it affects everybody's mood. Everything will be magnified. That means however you feel at this moment is going to be magnified, doubled. If you're sad, that's going to get more of that. If you're happy, you're going to get more of that. This is the time for you to set your intentions, to cleanse your energy, and to build on the manifestation. Use the moon as an energy to propel you towards your creation. Don't let it use you. Look at that. They're giving away free burgers around a certain time. That means around that time, you should be not eating nothing, vibrating high, being happy, being peaceful, and loving.
Mm-hmm. How many of y'all ate them damn burgers, though? Be real with me in the comments down below. How many of y'all ate them damn free burgers? You know when they giving away free stuff. Don't y'all know? Come on. Y'all know better. We're going to get back to the video, though, but let me know. Y'all know better. We should have 10,000 comments. Like, I know better.
People ask, what about those who never knew about Jesus, right? What happens to them? Well, remember this. Jesus returns. All of us will be caught up, right? We will be riding with him back into the world as he comes to bring the kingdom. And, you know, Jesus always said to be prepared for this great wedding feast, this great supper, right? Well, that's right here in Revelation 19. He returns. He says, blessed are those who are invited to the wedding supper of the Lamb. And what are they going to feast on? Well, look what it says. Come, gather for the great supper, that you may eat the flesh of kings, generals, the mighty, and of horses. So basically, he's saying that when he returns, this feast, it's also an allusion to how he's going to basically devour the forces of the world and the evil, the antichrist that has been set up. And as it says, you can see the beasts and the kings of the earth are going to be ready to go to battle with Jesus when he returns, as if they could actually do that. But of course, the beast will be captured along with the false prophet, and they will be thrown into the lake of fire.
Proof that we all have been finessed by the government.
So how did the government trick and finesse us to live how we're living now? What you mean by that? For example, right? I believe in God. I believe God gave us all this land. But how did the government make us pay for land that they don't own? Yeah, what? What? So let's say you bought a house and you paid it off. You still have to pay the government taxes just to live in your own home. You right. And get this part. You don't even own your own car, bro. Wait. That's where you're wrong at, because I technically do own my car. I just paid it all off. No, you don't. So you pay every month to use your car. We call that insurance. You pay taxes every year to use your car. We call that tabs. Tabs is how they keep tabs on us. Exactly. So if you don't pay for the tabs every year, then they won't allow you to use your car. Dang, man, I feel like I'm being bamboozled, bro. Oh, no. It gets worse. Oh, my gosh. Let me hear more, man. Now, when we go to work, right? Before we get paid, who get paid? The government. So get this. The government takes money out of our check before we even get our check. Then we got to pay to keep our belongings and use our belongings every month. Wait. So let me get this right. If I buy a house and pay it off, I got to pay the government to keep it, or they will take it from me and sell it to someone else. If I buy a car, I have to pay the government to use it. And every time I get a job, the government will pay their sales before they pay me. Oh, it get worse? Nah, I can't even get no worse than that, bro. Oh no, get this. Now, you're supposed to pay the government to do all the natural things that you're supposed to do. What you mean by that? Like, for example, if you want to hunt, right, something you naturally supposed to do, you got to go through the government and pay for that. And then on top of that, fruits and vegetables are supposed to be all through the world for free, right? But we allow the government to take all our fruits and vegetables to put them in grocery stores so we can pay for them. This is crazy to think about, bro. You want to get married? Go through the government. Want your kids to be educated? Go through the government. You want... I don't even want to hear no more, bro. This is just blowing my mind. Okay, one more question.
Juanita Bynum just publicly confessed to being a Luciferian, and the crowd is too dull to hear what she said.
Because the dragon, Satan, because he came from God, he prophesied to Eve, and he said, the Lord know when you eat it, you will have a gross man like God. He knows when you eat this. That's why God used the woman to bring the Savior back into the world, because the woman ate the fruit and it did expand her. So you big enough now to carry God.
This woman has just effectively told this crowd that through an act of disobedience, do you have the capacity to release God in this realm? And these folk think this is a revelation. What these people don't realize is that the Luciferian does not view the serpent as the one that caused humanity to fall, but it views the serpent as the one that brought enlightenment to humanity. To the Luciferian, this is the equivalent to Prometheus' flame. They don't believe that the devil caused man to fall, but they believe that Lucifer allowed mankind to have secret knowledge, information, and technology that the gods were trying to keep from man. Brother Abednego was trying to let you all know that this woman is a witch and that she is giving out satanic altars. But now we see that she's also a Luciferian. When people give themselves up over to spirits, those demons will start speaking through them, whether they even understand what they're saying or not. Hello, I'm Pastor Ray Curry, host of The Unction, where we talk about issues like this and we keep the church in the Bible so that we will know what is truth and what is error. So we ask that you will follow us here on TikTok. Also, we ask you to subscribe to our YT channel. Keep us in prayer. We got a lot to do before the coming of Christ.
They were interested in our soul somehow. How do we have a soul? How does this container hold a soul? That was a strange conversation. I thought, man, that's just weird stuff people talk about on this base. I was sitting outside of my office, smoking a cigarette at the table with all the guys from the 732nd, the communication guys that listen to people talk. There was a couple of officers there. There was a first lieutenant and a second lieutenant, and then I believe there was a lieutenant colonel. They were talking about how these beings from other planets were interested in our soul. How did our soul get in our body, and how could they extract our soul? How did it fit? Could they move the soul to another vessel? Stuff like that. It was like, it was crazy, but I just listened and it started to make some sense that these beings from other planets are interested in our soul. And how is it in the container? And they could repair our containers and do all kinds of stuff to us, but they couldn't get our soul. They wanted to know how to capture the soul. We were on an Earth school. Our souls were in school. Somehow this is where our souls came to learn. And they wanted to know how to get our souls, the knowledge of the souls or something that we've learned in this lifetime, this incarnation. Supposedly we reincarnate. I guess we pick our own lives and we're made to forget, and then we're born again. And then we die, and then we go back to the soul world, wherever the souls go, and we get to keep doing that until we learn and learn and learn. And they were talking about all this interesting stuff I found fascinating. Somebody's got to be translating this otherworldly communication, and I just can't get over the fact that we figured out a dialect. Where did you figure it out? It makes no sense. And how many other species are we not aware of, or they're aware of and I don't know about? And, you know, something's wrong. It's a whole world of deceit. We're going to Iraq to get artifacts, not to get anything but artifacts. That was the most important thing, they said. There were things in Iraq that were so old that we had to go get. And Bush wanted those artifacts. That was very important. We got them. They said they got everything they needed from that country. You're looking for the Ark of the Covenant type stuff. You know, weapons like that. It's a weapon. Supposedly it has the power to kill, and you're not supposed to look upon it or anything. We needed this for our own protection type thing. This is very important that we had this. Almost like a very big treasure, and if we have it, we're safe. They can't touch us type thing, and we've got it. Work with them under some kind of a treaty. Supposedly one of our presidents made a treaty, and that they agreed to give people to them to do their experiments in exchange for technology. And for us not to go back to the moon or something, because there's helium something on the moon. I remember that too. People that know what's going on, older people that have been in the military 20, 30 years, will actually talk about that and they'll laugh. And they'll say, everybody thinks it's us in our black helicopters, and it's not us. They're just growing babies. Like, wow, that's sickening. Major Hollowell, I think his name was, he's the one that confirmed that that's what they do. And he used to say, yeah, they always think that it's something to do with our government. They think the black helicopter's got something. It's not. They're growing babies, and that's the safest way to grow babies, sight unseen, so that they can have their hybrid babies come out of these cattle. They never said a percentage, but they said that they're walking among us all the time, and we walk right past them. And that's how close they look to us, that they will fool anyone. I was told this is our 4th time. We're no threat to them at all. The only thing that we're threatening is ruining the planet. But we're not a threat. And they don't want to eliminate us, but this is the 4th time. Supposedly they had this experimentalist society of a crossbreed, and we're number 4. Supposedly technology before us was way further advanced than what we are now, but it's eliminated. We can't even find it because it's eliminated. We're a warring people, and we cannot be controlled unless we fight each other, and everything that we do is destructive. So every society before us was destructive, and we're just going down the same path. We're destructive. It's just in our makeup. And I think they're trying to create something better. I think the whole goal is, from what I hear, from just listening to these people talk, is they want a better society. They want a better human hybrid.
The Air Force Base, a cigar-shaped ship appeared over the Air Force Base. These cigar-shaped ships were over a mile in length. One of them landed on the airport landing strip area. When it touched the ground, it created an earthquake like about a 3.5 to 4. It terrified everybody in the area. The back of this craft opened up, and several hundred young men with huge, heavy weapons came out of 2 sides of the ship and formed a protection line around the ship. And the people at that Air Force base, the commander, had a meeting with the individuals that were aboard this ship. And this particular race that landed those ships and that are seen in these huge cigar-shaped ships, they are a black race. They look like African Americans. If you've ever seen a race of people that were conquerors, that had never been conquered, they've got this look about them. That is exactly what these extraterrestrials had, and they informed these people at this American Air Force Base.
Let me let y'all know something too. They saying that we are a warring people. Let's set this straight though. That's not the typical person like you and I that's watching these videos. Most people have never seen war and experienced violence on that level, on that mass level. You know, even most people that go to the military don't see violence on that level. Not excluding the people that do. So we're not talking about them. But I'm gonna tell y'all, man, it's not we as a collective are warring people. It's a few people that want to, sell us out for resources and technology and stuff like that are warring over, stupid shit for certain agendas that, I don't want to speak on over the internet. But just let it be known that we in this thing together. Most of us are peaceful people. Real talk. And most people are misguided. Most people are manipulated on the news. They're going off of your emotions. That's why when you think with people over the age of like 50 and 60, they still watch the news, knowing that, that they're being lied to and controlled, and it's all scripted and planned by like 1 or 2 companies, right? I don't want to say their names, but anyway, you know, and they know that they're being lied to, but guess what? They'll still sit there and consume it and watch it and believe it because they have now been programmed by what? The Matrix. But look, we're going to keep building, y'all. Keep watching this. It's crazy. So y'all let me know what's coming.
First of all, thank you for coming. Now, I suppose to the rank and file American, this unholy offer by the aliens must seem like an answer to their wildest dreams. It seems to me, however, upon further reflection, that this trade could bring our nation nothing but disaster.
He's right.
But I don't want you to take my word for it. Because after all, I come from a very obvious self-interest. Leland, why don't you tell the rest of the boys how this trade would affect your distilleries?
Blacks drink 33% of my hard liquor, 48% of my cognac alone. Who's going to take up that slack?
Why, it'll decimate athletic shoe sales.
Cool and Newport cigarettes.
Pork. 15% of our best consumers gone. Like that.
And we at the oil companies employ over 12 million people worldwide. Now, the alien inexhaustible energy source will wipe us out overnight.
And think about this. They show you on TV, like, you know, the government has a fund for like putting money into movies and giving y'all messages, right? So don't take this so literal all the time, but just look at it with the open mind, you know, not saying, hey, they're doing this to us exactly, but it's kind of happening just a little bit. We're going to show y'all. But at the same time, this is what they really care about, which is crazy to me. I don't care if I was a billionaire. See, that's why people like me couldn't be a billionaire, because I wouldn't be a billionaire, right? I would, bro, we'd be so lit, man. If I had $1 billion, y'all, we'd be so lit, man. Look, man, I would help out so many people. We'd be living for free. So that's why certain people cannot become billionaires and multimillionaires, man, because you got to give up certain body parts and stuff like that. And I don't want to be a shish kebab. You feel me? Shit like that. So I'm good kicking in here with y'all. Love y'all, man. Let's keep building.
Furthermore, the blacks are all gone. How long do you think poor whites will stand being at the very bottom of the barrel? We'll have a revolution before the year's out.
We've got to tell those little green men to go back where they came from. Excellent, gentlemen. Excellent. Now, I believe that this room represents a few $1 trillion in assets.
Trillion.
I propose that we mount the largest ad campaign this nation has ever seen. We buy up every minute of radio and TV airtime, every print ad, every billboard, even every goddamn bus bench, and we flood them with the anti-trade message, SOS, save our soul. We'll have whites on their knees begging blacks to stay.
If y'all seen this movie, look, they said, hey, we choosing to get y'all niggas up off this planet because we need them goddamn resources. You feel me? Because they offered them, I guess, you know.
Order. The president has banned
This is the great harvest, y'all. That's all I'm saying.
African Americans from leaving the country before tomorrow's birthday.
Mommy,
This
would you just pretend this isn't happening?
Yeah, that's just Ruth, my great-grandmother. She used to clean white folks' houses on the main line in Philadelphia.
In other news,
She told me,
Mexican
you know, they may not like us, but they sure can't live without us.
Contact in 2000. The reason why so many people were seeing UFO spacecrafts all of a sudden is because of this. We will make contact in 2024. They were just getting everyone mentally ready for it. I just came across a video of someone on an airplane recording a UFO right next to him. Then I found another video of someone walking in the woods, and guess what they seen? A UFO craft. This UFO was captured in South America. It's happening worldwide. It's not just UFOs people are seeing. These monoliths are popping up everywhere. These aliens are using these monoliths to watch everything we do. There was a Hollywood director by the name of Stanley Kubrick. He made this movie 2001 Space Odyssey, and he had a monolith inside of this movie. He tried to explain to the people that these aliens use these monoliths like it's a TV. So basically, this is a big ass flat screen TV that these aliens use to watch us on this planet. These aliens been on this planet for thousands of years. They were just hiding behind the scenes, but It's no more hiding. We will make physical contact with these life forms. A lot of us are walking around as star seeds, but don't even remember. Where do you think they got the movie Star Wars from? Star Wars, not a fake movie. They're trying to tell you what happened to us in the universe. It's so many of us that's walking around right now with no memory of our true identity. What if I told you you are a royal starseed? We have a royal bloodline, but it's been hidden from us. Everything will be exposed in 2024 when these aliens make their first contact with us. A lot of us are going to be so mind blown when we figure out who we really are. There's only so much I can say about this topic because TikTok is watching certain channels. As you can see, I was just banned with over 200,000 followers. If you want to know more about these topics, you can check out both of my ebooks, Shadows of the Matrix. The websites.
Get your ass in here and sit down. Now, I'm starting a series on the Mantis beings. And I'm not going to ruin it for you. But trust me, you want to stick around and hear this. This is one of the accounts by Ted Rice. He was abducted since he was a kid. And he has an amazing story. Roll the footage.
When did you first encounter a mantis being? Well, you got to understand the nature of these aliens. We're dealing with non-human entities, but we as humans want to make them act and think like humans because we can relate to them better. And I deal with people, talk with people all the time who are very pro-alien. They really think and feel that they're here for our best interest, but yet I have not run across any evidence that makes me feel that's true. All the encounters that I've had with them have not been positive. And it's still an insect. It still behaves like an insect. And it feeds on flesh of other creatures. And I witnessed this on a ship where I was. I saw a craft come in with children, babies. I'm going to say that probably the oldest one was maybe 4. They were 4 down to toddlers, diapers, and they were brought in and they were taken off of this circular round craft onto a conveyor belt, and they were, now the children were kind of, I'm not going to say totally paralyzed because they were moving their arms and legs, but the children were somewhat like in a coma, but they rode this conveyor belt inside a compartment. And this is gross and this is horrible, but this story has to be told.
Trigger warning.
People have to know what we're dealing with. This was a processing center where these children were being prepared.
Hey, watch this though. Like, y'all remember the movie The Relic or The Mimic? They were showing you that, you know, those cockroaches, but they really look like what prey mantises. They had hooks and everything, right? And how they was just going crazy on people.
For food to feed these mantis. And they were taken in there, and all of their extremities, their arms, legs, their heads, were all removed by a laser knife type thing. They just seared right across it and it dropped off. And these parts of the bodies were packed in containers to be sent somewhere else. I'm not sure. I didn't witness where they were taken. But then the torso cavity was split open. It was put on continuing this conveyor belt, and it went down onto what looked like, it wasn't, but the closest thing I can say to describe it was like a conveyor belt, but it rode very slowly as if it was like a buffet line. And these tall mantis, and there was bunches of them, they were feeding on the organs inside the cavity of these remains. Now, it's just gross and sick enough, but I saw it. I even told Barbara, I said, Mike.
Okay, I'm nowhere near done with this one. But I hope This lets you guys know, the ones who feel like they're all here to help us, they are not all here to help us. This man was traumatized so bad as a child from seeing this, that this stuff had to be pulled out of him during hypnosis, during deep hypnosis. I mean, but who wouldn't stuff a memory like that and try to get rid of it? I know I would. But on another note, it kind of gives you a feeling about all the missing and the missing. Like, we've all been wondering, where are they going? Where are they taking them? It's not always ST. It's not always. Sometimes it's FOD.
Hey, we building, y'all. Look, they like to blame it on the whole Diddy type thing that's going on right now. Smoke and mirrors, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot more people that's gonna be implicated. There's a lot more people that's on them films too, and it's a lot more than just that type of stuff going on in those parties that was being monitored.
Pretty much. And y'all can get y'all ass up out of here, because we got another one coming tonight. Get ready for it. Whole playlist getting ready to be made. Bye.
Hope y'all been paying attention to that media game, because in Ohio, 1,000 kids alone have gone missing out of nowhere. 50 kids just went missing this week alone.
Oh, we building. Keep watching.
Children. Saturday, a missing 4-year-old from Cleveland was found and is safe. In a separate incident, a missing 12-year-old from Ashtabula was found safe in Texas. And Sunday, a missing Jackson Township 16-year-old was also found and is safe tonight. But it has been 3 months now since anyone has seen 15-year-old Keyshawn Williams.
This is an awareness video to show you the amount of children that go missing each year. And it just blows my mind, the amount of children that go missing each year. So let's go through some countries together of the missing stats of children each year. Let's start things off in Canada. An estimate, 45,288 children go missing each year.
That's a lot.
In Germany, an estimate of 100,000 children go missing each year. In India, 96,000 children. In Jamaica, nearly 2,000 children. In Russia, an estimated 45,000 children go missing each year. In Spain, you've got 20,000 children who are reported missing each year. Let's move on to our own country now, United Kingdom, yeah? Let's get on to United Kingdom next, our own country. Nearly 113,000 children go missing each year. What? How is that even possible? And last country on this list is United States. Nearly 460,000 children go missing each year. What on earth is going on? Where are all the children going? This is mad. I thought maybe it was a couple of hundred children that go missing in England each year in United Kingdom. But the number is nearly 113,000 children that go missing each year in England. Wow. Wow. So from all the countries that I've just listed, that's nearly 1 million children go missing each year. 1 million children go missing each year. But wait, hold on a minute, it gets even more crazier. This, however, is only a snapshot of the problem. In many countries, statistics on missing children are not even available. So do you see what I'm saying? In many countries around the world, the missing number of children are not even available. So you don't even know how big this scale is. How many children go missing in the world each year. You don't even know how big this problem is. Parents, you need to be on your P's and Q's. You must teach your children stranger danger awareness, how to keep themselves safe while they're out here. You know what I mean? Make sure you're always on them. Where you going? Who you going with? When you can be back? Boom, boom, boom. Stay in contact on the phone. You have to be on point. You have to be. Look at the amount of numbers. Look at the stats. Look at how much children go missing each year. That's crazy. And as men, if we are outside and we see any sort of funky stuff going on, any funny behavior, like someone trying to speak to a little children, or something funky, you know when something's funky going on. If you see any funky behavior, we have to intervene, bro. We have to intervene. We must intervene. There's no two ways about it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you ain't no hero. You ain't trying to be a hero. You're not trying to be a superhero. You ain't gonna get no award for it. But you know what? It's the right thing to do. Trust me. So if we see any funky stuff going on outside, while we're outside, and we see something funky going on, We have to intervene, B. Yo, do you know this kid? Who's this kid to you? You know what I'm saying? Shut up, move from here before I mash you up. We have to.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. We need to make a pledge to each other, like right now. Like real talk. Can y'all do this for me? The hundreds of thousands of people that watch these videos and watch this channel on a real topic. We can speak about aliens, all this other stuff, but I think our focus needs to be on our children. I'm pledging to y'all. I'm telling y'all, I've always been like this. I am who I say I am. If I've ever see anything like this going on, some kid getting weirdly talked to by somebody that you can sense that is not their, parents or anything like that, trying to, just some weird habits, I'm going to crash out for your kids. Just let me know if you're going to crash out for mine too in the comments down below. We should have hundreds of thousands of people, maybe even millions if this video go crazy. Just let me know. I'm going to crash out for yours. Or are you going to crash out for mine? Let me know in the comments down below. Say I'm going to crash out for yours. I mean that.
Guys, I can't. You understand what happens when the state takes custody of babies?
This is another way you can lose your child in the system.
I've seen this so many times. I can't be that next person.
It has been reported over and over that 6 times as many children die in foster care than in the general public. Once a child is legally kidnapped and placed in official safety, the child is far more likely to suffer abuse, including sexual molestation and or rape.
So you have one option at this point. You need to give him to the EMT, and you can go on your merry way with your friends and your family who's out there.
That's not merry at all.
Or I remove him from you and you go to jail. You need to make that decision. You need to make it now. Yes.
I won't let him go.
Okay. Go ahead and jump all the way for me. Okay, please let him go so he does not get hurt, okay? Come here, little buddy. Okay.
I let him go.
No, she's going to jail. Okay.
I just said I couldn't, but I let him go.
Put your hands on your back, okay?
And he had his hands over the EMT's shoulder, like reaching out for me. They closed the ambulance door. That was the last thing I saw.
Janelle, go in the car. In the car. It's all right. It's okay.
Cyrus.
It's okay. It's all right.
No, let me say bye.
You're gonna make it worse. You're gonna make it worse. Say goodbye.
These are crimes against humanity for financial gain. Rights are removed from parents. Human rights, civil rights, and even religious rights.
But this is a level and order of magnitude in terms of wickedness right up there with abortion and all other great evils. Man stealing is a capital crime, meaning God says those people who kidnap or who steal other men by force are worthy of death.
These parents, trapped in the system, become like refugees. They're dazed and glazed and have no one of whom to turn. They do not know what to do, and the loss of their children is devastating.
In the middle of us being good parents.
And for y'all that are asking, I know y'all gonna have questions about her and everything else. She's fine and her baby is fine. She got her child back, y'all. So yeah, congratulations to her. But we know how it can get, y'all. Like, you can get accused of things and somebody report you for no reason, and you can get caught up in the system. Real talk, man. Like, it sucks.
On my last post, I told everyone to go to Twitter and look up Pizzagate. Well, I did just that, and I clicked on a link, and I learned some things. Let me show y'all what I learned. When I tell y'all my body was so weak, scrolling through this shit, I'm typing in these keywords that I talked about in my last video. You remember I said they have keywords that they use. I searched those keywords and this what came up. On Etsy.com, I searched the word pizza, and this is what showed up. A painting of 5 little girls that are sad, and it's $17,750.
And for y'all that are curious about it, I've actually tried this and found a lot of things online. It's wild.
I searched the word hot dog, And this is what came up on Etsy. $21,450,000 for this painting of brothers and sisters playing on set. It's giving Wayfair 2.0. I searched the word hot dog. This is what shows up. It says still life number one, $3,000. That is $3,000. Still $23,000. Is it really fake? This part confused me because when you swipe, it was like pictures of a painting or something. I think it was like pizza or something. I forgot what it was, but $7,500. And this caption, it's named Happiness, a Child's Delight. These what the suggestions look like. Hold on, let me pull up something else. Yummy Yum Pizza at the top. Yummy Yum Pizza right there. Mind you, I said Justin Bieber named his song Yummy Yum and what the video was about. Look, girls assorted pizza. Listen, if you don't get what I'm talking about, just go to my last post and just look on Twitter to get more context. And you might see pictures and they might be too graphic, too scary. You might have damn nightmares looking at that shit. That's only if you dig that deep. This is for TikTok purposes only. Everything that I said in this video is alleged and hypothetical and rumors and gossip. By the way, I tried to make a video about this, but it got flagged. Interesting. Come on now, TikTok. Don't be playing with me. Like, at least let me make another little 2K or something. Like, you gotta crack the codes. You see this? Account warning. I'm talking too goddamn much. I need to chill.
I'm telling you, y'all. I'm telling you, you talk too much. That's why people be wanting like people like me to break down every little thing that's on the internet. And look, man, my job is just to bring these videos to y'all attention and have constructive, fun conversations around this. Not to make light of anything, but that's just my personality trait that I have. But it's also here to so a vast variety of people can understand and also have a little entertainment, because if I make these videos boring, then nobody's gonna be willing to watch, but I have to bring it to your attention just so you can see what's out there in the world and find out these things for yourself. If you do go to X, that used to be Twitter, you can find a lot of things that are very, very, very uncensored and just wow. It's a lot of stuff out here in the world. It's a lot of stuff most people don't even know about the dark web. The dark web has, and I'm not gonna say I recommend you going to the dark web, but it's some things on there that'll just blow your mind. Yeah, I remember the early days for the internet. Remember that it was a site called rotten.com, and you used to see the most gory, graphic things on there, and it was just, you could just go to rotten.com and it's just on there. It's kind of how X is now. You see a lot of unalivings and stuff like that on there, heinous crimes, and it's regular. But I don't want some of y'all being dumb out here thinking that life is just peaches and cream. It's a lot of moving parts to this thing. But look, what we were talking about with the moon earlier, is it giving y'all the three body problem vibes? 3 body problem vibes. We've been talking about a celestial body coming closer to us for a number of years on this channel now, and all of a sudden, they were talking about the little asteroid Apophis and all these other things, but now we're about to get something that's gonna orbit us, and we're gonna get a chance to see it. It's the size of a city, right? Strange times are coming, y'all. Strange times are coming. It's exciting for me because I don't live in fear. I choose not to live in fear. That's a learned trait, and I'm just enjoying myself on this planet, this time that we have together, man. Just make sure y'all here spreading love, taking care of your friends and family. Share these videos with your friends and family, and just raise your vibrations as best as possible, man. Work out, eat right, meditate, read the Bible, whatever you do, man. I'm not one of these people that's judging you for being who you are in this world. I don't give a fuck what color you are, what shape you are, what you like. I don't care. If you're a person and you are vibrating on a positive level, and positively doesn't mean that you're a punk and you can't protect yourself. You still, with that positive energy, can slap the shit out of somebody at the same time. But look, I see you on the next video, and like I always say, man, spread love, because there's too much hate in this world. I love you guys. I see you on the next video, and I'm out though. Bye.